I've just received like some DMs from like people that I never thought in a million years would be getting DMs from. So yeah, some exciting collabs may be coming.
You contacted me. I know I'm no longer interested. Please stop contacting me now. I will contact Attorney General if you do not stop the sex.
Let's take it from the top. So you put out this internet drama part 1. How did this idea start, and where did you find the posts?
Yeah, so I've been making music for a long time. I've always been into production and songwriting, and then like recently I've just been like really into TikTok. I just love watching videos on there. Mm-hmm. And I was thinking like, yeah, like maybe I should try and make some TikToks. And so I started making a few, and I was kind of researching, kind of looking at what's working, what other musicians are doing, and just in general, like what people want to see on TikTok and how the platform works. And so I was like, had that brewing for a few days. And then I kind of thought like, oh yeah, okay, like how funny would it be to take something really, really silly, like an argument on the internet, and then spend days trying to craft something beautiful around it. And so that's where it came from.
It's so good. I mean, the work that went into it, because I was like, the song's really good, but like the music video is like a full-on production, shot so well, edited so well. How long does this process take you from finding the internet beef to the fruition?
So finding them is actually really tricky. It's harder than I expected. And then once I found it, like, because you need like a specific vibe, like it can't be too harsh or else it won't be fun. It's got to be funny. It's got to have, but anyway, and then once I find that and I sit down, I start trying to come up with the melody, and kind of trying to make myself laugh with, like trying to find the part that I think will be most important, like make myself laugh with it. And then another day to like flesh out the production, and then another day to like record the vocals and the harmonies, and then to mix, and then storyboarding, and then shooting and editing. So total, it's like 5 to 7 days.
Wow. So do you change these people's names? Because like, I feel like they're like, these people from these beefs, since it's gotten so big, have got to like reveal themselves at some point. So I can't stop thinking about Helen and Caroline. Like someone has to know them in this long-standing broccoli casserole recipe feud.
Right. Well, actually, what's funny is one of the first interviews that I did was BuzzFeed. David Mack went and tracked them down and discovered that they were parody accounts. But they had made real Facebook accounts, and they were pretending to be other people. And I guess that's against the rules. So their accounts got deleted. And that's why I couldn't find them, because I didn't know where it was from either. But yeah.
Oh my gosh. I can't stop thinking about like the keep your name out of my thin mouth is the funniest insult I've heard in a long time. And then the butter one, I'm like, between 2 and 4 a.m.?
Yeah. I think my partner found that one. And it's just so funny. I mean, but it's so relatable too. There's like something about that. Like you just need this thing. You don't want to talk to anybody. You don't want to meet. Come on, like I just want the butter, please.
I don't want to meet people. I don't want new friends. No, I just need butter.
I just need butter.
So the first song, you made it, you produced it, uploaded to TikTok, and then what happened? Did you go to bed and then you wake up the next day and you're like, oh my God, what happened?
Well, what's crazy is like, I mean, like I'm a little addicted to the stats and stuff. And so I was immediately like, how's it doing? And because I had one video do like 100,000 views, I was kind of like, that was my goal. I was like, oh, that would be cool. And in the first 2 hours, it did 270,000. And so I was like, okay. And then in another hour, it had hit 1 million. And then in another hour, it had done another 1 million. And that's when I was like, what have I done? Like, this is crazy. It was wild. And then obviously went to bed, woke up the next day to like 9 million or something. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I want to say the first 2 were out before. It was New Year's Eve. I'm obviously at home just hanging out, but that was like my jam New Year's Eve, was I was just listening to the song over and over again, just ringing in 2021, being like, thanks. So do you plan to keep up the internet drama songs? Is there a part 5 in the works?
I haven't started on a new one yet, so that's but I definitely plan to do more. I mean, people love them, and what I didn't realize when I was first making them is like how much they mean to people. So I think like that's just like like some people are just going through a tough time, and they're telling me like this was like I made me laugh and brought a smile to my face, and so it's like, okay, these matter, and so that's kind of motivating to feel like it matters to people. So I definitely am going to keep doing them until I either get sick of them or they just stop working. But I also want to do more concepts and try different ideas. I don't know if anything will work quite like this, but yeah.
Yeah, I know. I've seen a lot of people like suggesting things. Like I even tweeted that I was interviewing you and people were like, "Oh, you should tell him to do this or tell him to do that." So I'm sure you're getting a lot of feedback and suggestions.
Absolutely. And like there's some good ones in there. A lot of them are it's just tough to find ones that work well, right? Like, yeah, sometimes it's just like a regular conversation and I don't think this is going to be funny, but yeah.
Right. So you're obviously doing the Lord's work. Is there like, what's the pressure like to keep delivering these?
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, like after the first one, I felt a lot of pressure because I was like, if I can do this again, this could be something. Like I did not think it would be this. But I was like, okay, so, and then I was like, and if I can do 2, then the pressure's off, right? No, I was completely wrong. The pressure is more on than ever. But there's still so much fun to do, and I try to just like focus on that. But it is weird because like the first one, I was just brainstorming, and it was just to come up with an idea. But now there's this context of like millions of people will see it, and it's like, yeah, it's very weird. I'm getting used to it.
It's funny because the first one drops and I'm like, this is so funny. I'm like cracking up. And the second one drops and you have that, what did Caroline do, Helen? Like Greek chorus moment. And then the beat drops and I'm like, oh my God, this is a really good song. I mean, I saw that you uploaded them to Spotify or streaming, which is fantastic. Would you do like a full length internet drama album?
Like, I guess it might just end up becoming one over time. Yeah, I know people like ask also for like longer versions of the songs, but I really like keeping them short. It already takes me like 5 to 7 days to make one, and you never know if it's gonna work. Like even I could tomorrow. That's like the nature of TikTok, right? Is it doesn't matter who you are. It's like I could post one tomorrow that flops, and so I like to keep it tight so that it's like, yeah, I don't know.
I was thinking about this a lot last night. I was digging into the Grammy rules, and I really feel like you could win like a best comedy album situation off of this because all you need to do is have like 30 minutes in songs. It doesn't matter the track length, and you have to have them on streaming. I really think you can do this.
Oh my God, how silly would that be? How ridiculous.
It would be so well deserved. The work that goes into this. I mean, it's art.
Oh my God. Thank you.
What did Caroline do, Helen? She stole my broccoli, casserole recipe 8 years ago, and claimed it was hers. She claimed it was hers.
I'm like confused. Like we put them on Spotify, but I'm like, it's kind of weird without the visual. Like to me, it's like, is it clear that there's 2 different characters because I didn't really change my voice? But people seem to be vibing to them. I don't know. The streams they're stacking up.
I feel like it's the people that are, because like I do think like your acting brings it to life even more because it's like the expressions are so funny. So what goes into these videos? Are you're wearing your partner's clothes or like what's going on here?
Yeah, I mean we shoot them together. And yeah, we're just trying to like, it's always like, you're trying to find something that, is like each shot's got to be simple and have like a clear idea, kind of like a pop song. The vocal is up front and there's nothing getting in the way. Everything's just supporting. And then we also try to like weave in details, for people to pick up for like the rewatchability. And that's really fun because then people notice them in the comments and kind of, it like shows us to like keep putting more details.
Yes.
Yeah.
The butter hair flip like outside in the snow gets me every time. I like cry laugh every time.
That was my partner's idea. She was like, she's like, it's gonna snow. We got to shoot this day. It's gonna snow like crazy. So yeah.
Amazing partner. Great advice. So I feel like these songs obviously speak to just how amazing of an artist you are, and you dropped long text recently, and I
Yes.
felt like a little bit of shift in your sound. Like I've listened to a lot of your sound, but this one felt closer to kind of this internet drama, like poppy vibe. Are you kind of leaning into that sound a little more?
Yeah, well, I was already kind of moving in that direction in the stuff that I was working on that I hadn't released yet. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff lined up that is like, it's still weird. Like it's more weird almost than like in the TikToks, I'm trying to do like a straight pop sound because I feel like the content is already weird enough. But then for the music, I want it to be kind of a little weird, but just more accessible than the stuff I was doing before. So I think it's gonna bridge the gap kind of between the like more experimental stuff I had out and the like super pop TikToks. Yeah.
Yeah. So what has the internet drama songs done for your other music? Like how big of a change in streams, fans, listeners? What's it been like?
I mean the ratio from before to now is basically all of them. Like it like more like practically, you know, like everything is from here on in. Like I don't remember what the streams were. I mean, you know what? Don't Know did well. It had like 100,000 streams, but I don't know what it's at now. But it's like, it's gone way beyond that. And yeah, it's like fun too because people are coming from the internet drama, going to the what I call my less funny music, and leaving comments like, "I found you through this, and but I love this, and this song means a lot to me," and whatever. So yeah, it's really fun.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of the comments are like, yeah, this is good. You guys need to check out his other music too. Like if you like this. So yeah, it's definitely working.
I love how there's people out there like, you know, somebody will like leave a comment like, "Oh, does he have other music?" And then someone will be like, "Yes, search him on Spotify or whatever." Like there's people like helping. It's super cool.
So yesterday I posted I was interviewing you, and I don't think I've ever gotten a bigger response for I'm interviewing this person tomorrow. But a lot, like there was a couple people that were like, "I don't know who this is," and I was like, "Oh, I wish I could watch this for the first time again. Here you go." And they all came back like, "Oh my God, I'm dead right now."
That's amazing. That's so fun.
So what do you want people to know about your, I don't want to really differentiate them too much, but like your less funny music, I guess we'll call it.
Yeah, I'm trying to do stuff that I find exciting, that I find fun. Like I'm trying to experiment. I'm trying to, you know, pull different inspirations and mash them together. And there's like a bunch of really cool stuff lined up in like various stages of completion that like I haven't been able to work on in a while, obviously, and I'm like excited to get back to. And yeah, I'm just excited to bring that stuff out like parallel to more internet dramas.
You're in the middle of this kind of momentum. So is there a pressure that you're feeling to kind of ride this wave and like put out more music? Like how do you feel?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of rushed to put out this song. It was like it was crazy how like perfectly like topical it was. And it was like the one that was closest to being done. And so we like finished that up and put it out so that we could like, you know, ride this wave. There's a lot of pressure also to just like make more content. And I think there's like when I think, and I could be wrong, but I think that part of what's working is the amount of attention to detail and how like hard we work on the content to make it really interesting and fun and tight. And so it takes a lot of time. And so we can't just do the like quick kind of like, what's up on this? So that's like tough. And yeah, it's just like hard to find time to be creative now.
How has your partner, your friends, your family responded to this kind of blow up that you're having right now?
They're all thrilled. My mom is like through the roof. She watches every interview. She's like, "You got to send me all the links. You got to tell me when it's going to be on." And I'm like, "Mom, I don't know. I'm going to try." Yeah, everyone's just so excited, and it's really nice. Yeah.
I feel like everyone, like a bunch of celebs have seen your videos and music. Who were you the most starstruck by that was like, "Oh, this is great," or retweeted it or shared it or whatever?
I mean, it's hard to say. I think there's just been so many crazy things. I mean, the first one was like, I didn't even remember I had a Twitter account until Jermaine from Flight of the Conchords retweeted one of them. And I was like, no way. Like, apparently Dionne Warwick joined TikTok because of me. Like, I don't know what is going on here. Like obviously like Jimmy Fallon, Alison Brie, that was like thrilling. It was like a comment from Dan Harmon on Alison Brie's post that he was like, it was something like, I'm in an optometrist right now, so listening without volume, but it's already funny. So I was
my
like,
God.
wow, that's crazy.
I've definitely had my day of like blue cheese has mold in it just all day.
Blue cheese has mold in it.
I don't know, like, yeah, and I've just received like some DMs from like people that I never thought in a million years would be getting DMs from. So yeah, some exciting collabs may be coming.
That was my next question. Do you is there a possible collab happening somewhere?
Yeah, there's some possible ones. It's tough for the internet drama format. I thought it would be easier, but we need to like, I need some time to just like find more good multi-character content, because I think that's like a great angle. But just in music in general, like I'm seeing like doors open up, and so I'm just excited to see what I can do. Like I was like, I want to do cool with cool people. So, and that seems like it's more possible than ever. So yeah.
Well, who's your top like dream collab? Like, let's put it in the universe.
I wouldn't like put anyone at the top. There's like an infinite list, and like I've been kind of trying to think, and I always feel like we're gonna end this interview and I'm gonna think of 30 more people in which I've said them. I've been saying, I guess, like Caroline Polachek, I'm like a little bit obsessed with right now. I love her melodies. I think the stuff she's doing is incredible. And also Childish Gambino like does like such cool stuff. His TV show is amazing, or like Donald Glover, like his TV show is amazing, his music's amazing, and that would be super cool. But yeah, there's a laundry list. Yeah.
Right. You're a force. I mean, I'm like, this guy could be an actor, he could be a director, he could be a cinematographer, he could be a songwriter, he could be a singer, like whatever you want to do. World's your oyster. This is Lubalin's world. We're just living in it. Lubalin, you are so fantastic to talk to. So if people are watching this, where should we send them? Where should we go to listen to your music?
So you can go to lubal.in, Lubal.in, and all the links are there. Or you can search Lubalin on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you stream, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, obviously.
Careful who your friends are.